Well, buddy, you went and did it. This time you got released there, old Ken. Sorry, I didn't see you sitting there. I was having a little chat with my Mr. Ken. How is everyone doing? Scott here of Review Guys. No, I wanted to, it's ECW review. I will talk ECW. We haven't been together for a while, and I will. There's a lot to talk about. First and foremost, Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy's release. I, for one, was quite shocked. A lot of people online thought, that they saw this coming, didn't happen soon. Why didn't, they thought it would happen sooner. It looked like he was in it for the long haul, and I assumed they thought so too. I mean, he's a very talented guy, and I really want to know what happened there. So, and I will be cleaning this figure up. I got this one at the thrift at the what was the shop at the rummage sale, and so he's in horrible condition. But I'm going to get a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, clean him up. I'm going to make some money off this puppy. Does anybody want to buy it? If anybody has any money, tell me how much you'll pay. No, we'll do that later. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Let's see. I guess Extreme Rules is coming up. I've got several questions to ask. Why don't I start with the question, the big one? Answer down below, if you will. Jeff Hardy, is this it? Is this his moment? I think chances are good. Now, here's what I was thinking. First of all, is it possible to have a TLC match between two guys? Singles TLC match. Has that ever been done? Because my thought, a couple of weeks ago, when Jeff got to pick the stipulation, I said, beforehand, I said, I'll bet you he's going to win. And I'll bet you he's going to say TLC. And when he says TLC, whammo, he's gonna win it all. By the way, this shirt, I hate this shirt desperately. I hope everybody hates it as much as I do, because I'm about to destroy it. It's a long story, but we'll talk about it some other time. Anyway, it turns out he just chose a ladder match, which is 1/3 of a TLC match. And so I still think chances are good that he'll win it. Yeah, so what do you folks think? Oh, and speaking of what do you folks think, Tommy Dreamer, but we'll get to that. Let's go ahead and start talking about ECW. Oh, you know what else I got in the time that I haven't seen you guys? I got the best of the greatest hits and misses of Mick Foley. Mick Foley, it's a thing. 3-disc set. Wonderful. His old matches. I got to see some young. Speaking of Tommy Dreamer, if I said Tommy Dreamer yet, I was thinking Tommy. I got to see some young, thin Tommy Dreamer. Bless his heart. Anyway, that's that. Let's start ECW. Okay, first of all, Mark Henry versus Evan Moore. This is the second week. Now, second week in a row, Bourne and Henry have met. Second week in a row that Bourne has won by a disqualification of some sort. Count out last week, DQ this week. I was interested last week to see what would happen there. I was interested to see how Bourne would turn things around because, Henry is not merely a squasher. Henry can finally lose. Henry loses now from time to time, and I think that's a good thing. And so, yeah, so Bourne comes out, and I'm thinking, ooh, I'll bet you, ooh. But nothing super exciting happened. And tonight I didn't think anything really exciting happened. Yeah. So I guess we get to see next week how this continues, how it plays out. Now, one thing that struck me as odd when Mark Henry was reprimanding Tony Atlas. Tony is apparently not very good at acting. He was saying, "Well, I'm sorry, Mark. I was trying to help you. I'm sorry." And he just kept saying the same thing over and over. And I know he's an important figure in the wrestling. He was, the first black tag team champion or something like that? But he reminded me a little bit. Did you ever see The Green Mile with John Coffey, where he goes, I tried to take it back, but I couldn't help it. It's exactly what it was like. He should have said that. But I'm glad he didn't, because then we saw Zack Ryder. And now here's the thing about Zack Ryder. His little promo thing that he did at the beginning of the show, or beginning of the match, I thought was funny, and it puts Zack in a strange place for me. Because they're obviously trying to make him heelish. They're putting him in a heelish kind of a role. However, he is so ridiculous that he's laughable, and you can't help but like somebody that you laugh at in that way. So yeah, that horrible outfit with the one leg and horrible. But it's funny, and I love it, and I want to buy my own woo headband. I hope they're available soon on WWEshop.com. Next, Ryder wins. He beat and I didn't get the name of the fellow that he wrestled. I always like to give the name, but I didn't get it. Now, they said that this guy was a clothing designer, but that might have just been for the joke about Ryder not being admitted while wearing the clothing of. Somebody tell me if that's true. Does anybody know who this guy was? I'll look it up and I'll try to do. Backstage, we saw Hurricane Helms, and Finlay, who actually has a black eye. Did he have the black eye on Superstars? Because I don't remember. I guess I wasn't thinking to look for it, so I didn't. Anyway, so Finlay reminds, well, somebody, I don't even know who. Swagger, I'm guessing? No. He reminds them that the old saying goes, a tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. But here's the problem with this. The saying is an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. So would it not be as dramatic to say an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth? Because you have to throw the other part in. You can't just... yeah, so dramatic. Next, we see Tommy Dreamer and Paul Burchill. And at the end of the match, now this is my question. Is this it? Is Tommy going to win? At the end of the match, Tommy thanks the audience for being there for him, yada, yada, yada. Swagger comes in and interrupts. So yeah, what's happening there? I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. Somebody mentioned, and I don't know where this, if this was a part of the rumor mill or if this is somebody's speculation, but somebody said Tommy Dreamer for ECW GM, which I could see that happening because I don't think that Tiffany's gonna last a whole lot longer. That's my impression of Tiffany. Tiffany / Shirley Temple. I think that would be a great move, and somebody said Dreamer has signed a longer-term contract with WWE. I don't think WWE has a whole lot of respect for, ECW originals. I can't imagine, unless they would keep him around. I don't know. I have mixed feelings, but, the way they've kind of purged the roster of all the originals. And now Dreamer's left, so I don't think they would hang on to him for sentimental reasons. But nevertheless, what do you think is going to happen? I don't think the story has been built enough. I'm looking at my time. Okay, I don't think the build of the story has been quite enough to make this a real fan favorite moment. Because, and this will tie very well into the last match, because I think the audience just likes Christian too much. And it was something I said all along. Or did I say this all along? I thought it for a while that you would have to have a heel champion in order for Tommy to progress properly into the role of #1 contender. We saw Tyson Kidd versus Christian very quickly because I'm talking a lot, which is bizarre for me. I never talk too much, Okay, so Tyson, here's very quickly my thoughts on the Hart Dynasty is what they're called now, right? I don't think Tyson and DH, or David Hart, have, the thing they're missing is a kind of a persona. You don't really get what they're all about, if you know what I mean. Tyson especially is good in the ring. I think he has some great moves. I think he does a lot of stuff. His hair tonight resembled a false eyelash. Was I the only one who saw that? Or he had Natalia just go boop, and just a thought that I had. Anyway, so yeah, persona-wise, I don't see what they stand for, what they are. So that's going to be... So Tyson, I think, is the best. Now, the thing about Hart Smith, I don't know. He's kind of got a babyish face. It's kind of hard to buy him as a big, tough, bad guy. Natalia, however, is selling it well. But I think without her, the Dynasty would have no chutzpah, no cojones, which is, cojones. She's a girl. She wouldn't. Anyway... so out comes, okay. Anyway, yeah, so Dreamer DDT's Christian does his thing. Nobody knows exactly how to respond because, like I said, they like Christian too much. Anyway, time is up. I'm sorry, but I will try to make another video soon to talk more about stuff. I'm sorry it's been so long. We'll see you soon. Bye.